Welcome to the Sure Group Show, episode 14. Today I heard about a financial loan program that made me scratch my head. It was so good that I wanted to bring it to you today. Just heard about it this morning. I said people need to hear about this because it's game changing. So the deal is, there is now a 1% down payment conventional loan. So let me unpack that a little bit for you and tell you what that means and why it might be important to you. The numbers don't lie. 1% down simply means if you're going to buy a $300,000 house, you only need $3,000. And oh, by the way, that $3,000 can be gifted to you. So there's some key things you have to meet, some key criteria that you must meet to qualify for this, and I'll go over those. But just think about that for a second. If your parents or a friend, family member, uncle, coworker is willing to give you $3,000 as a gift, you can buy a $300,000 house if you meet this criteria. You can't make more than $86,700. So if you make over that, this program's not going to work for you in some areas. In many areas, there's no income. So Brandon, you can throw this up on the video, but you'll see in Canton, in these yellow areas, there's no income limitations. You can make as much as you want and still take advantage of this program. But in other areas, if you make over $86,700, you can't take advantage of it. So we're going to throw up a link where you can search any address, any city, any town all over the state of Maryland to find out if there's an income limitation in the area you're interested in. Secondly, you have to have at least a 720 credit score. If you don't know what your credit score is, or you'd like to know and not sign up for one of those weird sites, give us a call, shoot me a message on Facebook, send me an email, shoot me a text, and we'll hook you up with that information. So over 720 credit score, 86,700 in some areas. The other critical step is you have to have a debt-to-income ratio of 43% or less. And I know what you're thinking. He lost me. Debt-to-income. What does that mean? I already did the math. Debt-to-income, and if you watch one of our other Sure Group shows, we talk about this at length, but debt-to-income is just your gross monthly income. Gross, that means before any taxes comes out, before any 401k, gross monthly income divided by your total monthly revolving debt. For example, if you make $75,000 a year, 75,000 divided by 12 is $6,250. Your gross monthly income on $75,000 a year is $6,250. And if you have some debts like most of us do, a $450 car payment, minimum credit card payments of $120, and 500 student loans, your total monthly revolving debt, in this example, would be $1,070. This is how you calculate your debt-to-income ratio. You take your total debt monthly, $10,070, divided by your gross monthly income, $6,250, and that gives you a percentage. In this case, that's 17%. You can use the 1% down program up to 43%. So if you make $75K a year, you can have up to $2,680 in total monthly revolving debt on that salary. That still gives you under 43% debt to income ratio. Sorry to bore you with the numbers, but that's important because that's how you can qualify for this amazing loan program. If you're renting right now or you're thinking about buying a home and you match this criteria, it is an incredible time to take advantage of a loan program like this. Reach out to me. Reach out to anyone at Sure Sales Group. We are working with lenders who specialize in this program, and it's new. So this might not be around in 6 months, but it's around today. So we're going to throw up the map on how to find out where the income limitations are in any areas you're interested in. For example, you'll see in Baltimore County, parts of Essex, Rosedale, Overley, Parkville, White Marsh, there's no income limitations. And again, Brandon, we'll throw these up. In parts of Ellicott City, Catonsville, Columbia, there's no income limitations in some areas. So we'll give you the maps. We'll also show you all the guidelines. So I touched on the big ones. You have to have a 720 credit score. There's some income limitations. You can't do it in Texas, but it's available in most other states, definitely available here in Maryland. And finally, I wanted to show you this illustration, which we'll throw up as well. This is a loan estimate on a $300,000 house in Baltimore City. Keep in mind, taxes are high in Baltimore City. So this would be even more attractive outside the city if you're looking in Bel Air, Hunt Valley, Lutherville, Timonium, Carroll County, Howard County, Anne Arundel County. It would all be even more attractive than what I'm about to show you, but this is a Baltimore City example. $300,000 house. You would need $5,482, and your monthly payment would be $1,861 a month. $1,860 monthly payment, $5,500 out of pocket. That's a low monthly payment and a low cash to close. So if you have $5,000 that you can get gifted, or if you just have it and you can swing $1,800 a month, consider this program. It's a great way to get into the real estate market if you're looking to buy. Now, some people will say, well, I have more to put down. My parents want me to put more down. I can put 10% down. I can put 20% down. That's great. If I were you, I'd put down as little as possible, because with the interest rates being so low, man, I'd back the Brinks truck up. I'll take it all and finance it all. And here's why. That may sound risky, but it's actually the smart, safer play. Every $1,000 you put down, you're only lowering your monthly payment by $5 a month. So you could say, yeah, Andrew, that sounds great, $5,500 out of pocket, $1,850 a month, but I want to put down 10% on a $300,000 house. That's $30,000. So okay, you can put down your $30,000 cash that's into your house. You won't see that again until you sell the house. You're not losing the money. It's going into the equity position in your house. That's another misconception. You're not spending this money, you're investing this money. So take your 10% down, $30,000. All that does is lower your monthly payment by $150 a month. So what would you rather have? A $1,700 a month payment and $30,000 out of your pocket? Or keep the $30,000 in your pocket and pay $150 more a month? Well, as someone who understands finance, I was a finance major studying to be a chartered financial analyst. Thank God I chose a different career path because I'm not even good at math. But even I know I'd rather have the $30K. It'll take 16 years in that $150 a month scenario to get that $30K back. So if you're thinking about buying a home, this is one of many unique strategies you can use, or at least look at, to see if it's something you can benefit from. So I hope you learned something. We'll link up to the map, the qualifications, the loan estimate on our website, suresalesgroup.com/blog, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Oh, by the way, talking about loan types of stuff, that's the first thing you should do, is sit down with a qualified mortgage consultant to pull apart all your options. I talked about the 1% down thing. That may be a good thing for you, it might not. It all depends on what your plan is, your cash position, your appetite for loan amounts and monthly payments. But the first step for a buyer to make a good decision when buying a piece of real estate, sit down with a mortgage consultant and look at all your options. Bring it back to home base, talk to your support system, people who help you through decision-making processes. That's how you're going to get the best deal.